Hi guys, it's me, Brianna.
What's up? It's me.
What's your name?
And
today is July 19th, but in 5 minutes it'll be July 20th. So this video will not be up by then. And I'm sorry back to back, but yesterday was way too chaotic and trains don't have service. And by the time we got home, we were beat and just got ready to go to bed. So it's a 2-part special day, and we are gonna just talk about our experience in more detail. And yes, I'm going to talk a lot, mostly good, but there is some negative, but you'll see why, and I'll clear that up. So let's begin. So to start, you guys saw when we arrived to the train, which, getting ready wasn't that stressful. I mean, it is rushy, like you want to make sure you leave on time and all that, but like it was pretty smooth. Like there was no arguing or fighting, or like everyone was pretty calm. But things got bad once we were heading there. My dad got an alert on his phone, and the train was delayed a half hour.
That was the first one.
Yeah, it happened more and more. When we got there, it turned into, we were supposed to leave at 12:10. We weren't going to leave until, I think it was like, wasn't it supposed to be like 12:45 or something? Then it started getting in the 1.
Long story short, it was delayed at least 100 minutes.
Yeah, because if it wasn't for me, yes, I ran in heels. If it wasn't for me, I had to go, because, obviously on the board, you can tell, like, what train's going where. So we saw that there was a Grand Central, which we were trying to avoid because the Amtrak is easier for my grandma with, like, walking, and it brings you right to MSG. So that's the best way to go. It was only $26 per person, one way. It was like a great deal. So once we saw track 1, Grand Central was leaving at 12:50 on time, I ran my little butt down to the conductor and I asked him, like, can we buy tickets on the train? And he said, yeah, but it is a little more expensive. So I'm like, well, we have no choice. So I got all my family and friends and we all got on and we bought the tickets there. And actually, shout out to the conductor. He would never see this video, but he made my day, especially because I don't know if they're allowed to do this, but I think so. Because we spent the 26 per person and there were 6 of us, it was a lot of money. He actually made our ticket, instead of being, it was really supposed to be $17.50 plus $6. Instead of doing that, he only charged us $4 per person. So we all got to ride the train for 24 instead of spending 24 each. So that really made our day. And Amtrak isn't giving us money back. They're giving us vouchers. So we're gonna see Rudolph the Musical, MSG Christmas. Guys, you should go. It sounds so much fun. But anyways, that's the train scenario, and then I vlogged a little bit. And that starts our hectic day, and it just gets a little crazier, so stay tuned. So we finally got to MSG. That went fine. Nothing wrong with the taxi. And when we got there, I was so shocked to see that we didn't have to wait outside. I was expecting like a whole long VIP line, people waiting there early in the morning. But actually, we did run into someone that did get there like 9 o'clock. His name was Andrew. He was a little 11-year-old boy, and his mom Peggy. So if you guys ended up checking out my channel, hi, and we had a blast waiting with you guys. Like I said, mingling with other believers is really great, and it passes the time. We also ran into a young girl. Her name, I think, was Jackie, and her friend. I never caught her name, but we were with them for a little while. And when we got in, actually my family and friends could come in. Like, I thought it was only for the VIP, but anyone could be in that like waiting room, because they didn't let you into the arena directly, because like people were at the box office getting will call, stuff like that. So there was the 2 merch tables set up, and the one we went to first, because it looked like a short line and everything, and like they're just telling you to step on up and everything. And I wanted the gray sweatshirt, and they're like, oh, it's the last one. So I raised my hand. The woman made eye contact with me and knew that like I was about to purchase it. And then a woman checking out grabs it, folds it, and just takes it from me. And I'm like, really? Like, I literally just had my eye on it. Like, I was about to pay for it. So I went to the other one, and luckily, this was the last one. World tour, and that picture on the back. So I'm really happy with it, and my grandma loves her sweatshirt, and
I
you
spent
can see
$200
went all out.
on merch.
I wanted to get the blanket, which we were supposed to get with the VIP package,
$80. The blanket was $80.
never got it. I was not a VIP. I will explain that later, but security had no idea what was going on. So hopefully for you foreign believers, or if there's a new US leg, which it sounds like there might, hopefully everyone works out these faults, because they made it very stressful and frustrating. So here's that story. So of course there was security like on the two ends that you could enter, and we kept asking them, and they said the line was going to start forming at 5 for the VIP. So we got there at like 3:30, we waited, and once that started, I was the third in line, my grandma was the fourth, those two girls I was talking about were first, and then the little boy, Andrew, and his mom were behind us. And you know, we talked, and the time went by pretty fast. But then when it was time to be let in, our tickets, none of them worked because they had us at the wrong gate. So we literally waited for nothing because we lost our spots in line, and we had to go all the way on the other side just to be let in to get to our floor. And they didn't even know. They told us to go up 5 escalators to get to the pit, which the pit is ground level. Like, you don't need to go up that high. So I was like, Grandma, just trust me, I will get us there. We held hands, we like ran and tried our best to get there as fast as we could, and we got off the first escalator because that makes sense to me, and we kind of just found our own way. Like, we asked where to go, and everyone was putting us, like, we were like pinballs, like back and forth. Like, it was just very hectic. But the whole point of this is we finally got this, and I've been waiting for it. Ours was yellow, and Pit J was pink. I don't know about Pit D, but we finally obtained these, and when we got to go down to the pit, like, you had to go through the curtains. There was 2 actually, and like people would take pictures, like it was like, you know, a photo booth, which I wasn't even thinking at the time because I just wanted to get there. And when I opened that, like, I felt like I was in a whole new world. And I said, the first opening of the stage I see, I'm going to. So me and my grandma found, it was like the side where he doesn't really go. But he was there for Binyu, and I was literally like this close to him. Like, the way I see Anne, just the way I saw him. I mean, it was just like a little higher, but it was perfect. Like, I didn't get it on film because I was enjoying that part, but I will insert some clips that I did get because I wanted, you know, because I've never seen the tour and I've never watched videos of it, so I wanted to really just enjoy it, which I've been telling you guys, and I recommend you do that too. But yeah, that's basically it. I mean, between the merch, security not knowing anything, the long waits, the awesome seats, Justin, I mean, like, the whole crew can put on a show. Like, between the lights to the stage to the dances to his voice, everything is just like perfect. I did actually get to touch Moxie and Post Malone's hand. Moxie was twice and Post Malone was 4 times. And one of Justin's new dancers, Kyle, he, I guess, really liked me because he gave me 2 high fives. And when I talk about high fives, like, they were like smacks. Like, that wasn't even hard and loud enough. Like, it was like that. And like, I was like, whoa, afterwards, because like, it was that exciting. And I remember the first time was after Company, like when they came down from the trampoline and everything. And the second time was after What Do You Mean? So like, two really good songs, and like you could just tell like they were full of energy, and it was just really cool to like see like that, you know, up close, like that close. And you want to talk about your seats?
My seat's free. I saw backstage a little bit, and I saw Justin before anyone did in the arena. So we all started screaming when we saw him, and everyone was probably like, "What are they screaming about?"
I also have to say, they started everything right on time. Like
Yeah.
7:30, lights were down. Post Malone came out right after, and Justin, like, there was no delay. Like, they got that stage ready, and when they, like what Ange was saying, when they saw him backstage, like, it was showtime. Like, they didn't waste any time, which I enjoyed because, we've been waiting all the time before that. So it was, like, it made it that much better.
It was a great show, and I'm still tired from it.
I was gonna say that. Yeah. But, I mean, go again. Like, if just, I will go again if there's another US leg. Like, I wish we could have went tonight. But, I see Jaden Smith went, and, like, it just brings back so many memories from 6 years ago when he sold out. Sold out. My bad. It's too late.
When he sold out?
Shut up. MSG and Never Say Never, so that was really cool. And I know Andrew, the boy believer I met, thumbs up to that. He really wanted to see that. So if he got to go to that show, I have no idea. Like, I hope. And
Yeah, sorry.
Being a believer is the best, and that's why I made this channel. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my journey, and this is it. No more Purpose tour. Who knows what the next tour will be, but there will be another channel for that, I promise you. I'll show you, just like my VIP package. So, on that note, we should probably get going, and we'll talk to you next tour. Bye, guys.
Bye.